Landfill tech cuts methane and delivers fast ROI. Advanced technologies targeting methane emissions at U.S. landfills are emerging as one of the most cost-effective climate strategies available today. According to a new analysis by Energy Vision, scaling up the deployment of enhanced gas collection and monitoring systems could reduce national methane emissions by up to 8.6% without breaking budgets. Landfills are currently the third largest source of methane in the U.S., behind only agriculture and fossil fuel operations. But while methane from other sectors often proves expensive to abate, landfill emissions present a rare combination of low-cost mitigation and strong financial upside. Three core technologies drive the opportunity: real-time monitoring and automation upgrades for existing gas collection and control systems, GCCS, which boost operational efficiency. Installation of GCCS much earlier in the landfill life cycle, capturing emissions at active working phases. Full deployment of GCCS at high-emitting sites currently lacking such systems entirely. Nearly 900 municipal solid waste landfills across the country are potential candidates. However, only a small percentage have adopted these strategies to date. Energy Vision's report estimates that these solutions could reduce landfill methane emissions by 49% at an average cost of just $8.35 per metric ton of CO2 equivalent. Extending this approach to a broader range of sites, specifically 140 lower-margin facilities, could push total reductions to 59%. Compared to other climate tech, the economics are compelling. Emissions abatement through landfill technologies costs significantly less than plugging methane leaks at stripper wells, $19 per ton, transitioning to renewables, $65 per ton, or using direct air capture, up to $800 per ton. Low-cost tech with high returns draws industry interest. Beyond emissions reductions, the financial case for landfill methane recovery is catching the attention of operators and investors. Upfront costs for national deployment range between $1.3 billion and $1.8 billion, with annual operating expenses estimated at $250 million to $340 million. But when captured methane is converted into renewable natural gas, RNG, for fuel markets, the returns are substantial. Switching from electricity generation to RNG production could generate roughly 93 million MMBTU per year, boosting national RNG supply by almost 70%. At current prices, that translates into approximately $1.86 billion in gross annual revenue. Many projects would recoup their investment in under a year. Policy is reinforcing the momentum. The extended federal 45Z clean fuel production credit, valid through 2029, applies to landfill-based RNG. States like California and Colorado are layering on incentives of their own through initiatives like the Low Carbon Fuel Standard and state-specific methane reduction mandates. This approach also avoids common friction with waste diversion strategies. Because much of the methane comes from non-food organic waste, capturing emissions at landfills can complement, rather than compete with, food waste reduction goals. Director of Research and Publications at Energy Vision, Michael Lerner, emphasizes that this report offers the first real quantitative assessment of the costs and impacts of advanced landfill tech, and the results are surprising. They show that just with the current economics and incentives, the business case for this approach is remarkably compelling, and emerging state policies could make it even stronger. At a time when funding and policy support for some forms of clean energy and other GHG reduction approaches are getting rolled back, advanced landfill tech is poised to roll forward. It makes sense not only as a cost-effective way to cut U.S. methane emissions deeply, but also as a smart investment landfills can make to generate additional revenue. You've been listening to Sustainability Soundbites from E+E Leader. Thanks for being a loyal listener. To inquire about brand partnership opportunities, reach out to a member of our team today.